We pull up, new whip, skirt, skirt, gang. New chick, new watch in my bag. I feel so fly.
Hey guys, Rocky Nation here, back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about a day in the life of Sonics. I wanted to talk about me working at Sonics because I think it's a really weird place to work at. Like the one I specifically work at, it's ghetto, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try to make it seem like it's any more better. It is ghetto. And the people there are so weird and so different, and they do anything just to pass time. There's lazy people, there's hard-working people. It's just a barrage of different people, and sometimes they disagree with each other like everybody, so they tend to yell at each other and all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm just sitting back like I'm kind of the new guy. These people have known each other for a good amount of time. I haven't known them for that long. I've known them for a few months. Then I switched to another Sonics, and then I ended up coming back because of the distance, you know, it was too long or whatever, and you know, your boy was doing a lot of driving. So I finally came back, and it's just like, it was pretty much the same crew, just a little bit of difference. I think we lost, well, they lost 3 people, maybe, or something like that. Working there is always an experience, you know. You get to see things that you probably don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, it's just a lot of stuff going on at that job. Like, people, like, they got my boss James. He's this weird fellow. He's black, but he's like 30 something years old, but he sounds like he's like a little kid with his voice. And then he used to yell a lot, so that was kind of bad. He don't really yell that much no more. But back then, when I first started working there, he was yelling a lot. Every single time he saw me not doing something, he would say something, and I'm just like, I'm new. Give me a chance. When I blossom, I blossom. And you know what happened? I ended up blossoming because I turned into a pretty good worker. When I get to work, I do my job first, bruh. I do everything I need to do first. So then, when it comes close to when I need to get off, I'm not even doing nothing. Orders rarely come out. Rarely come up. So it's like, I'm chilling, you know, not really doing anything, just walking around, cleaning things, fixing things. No, hold on, let me talk about James first, because I'm proud of my nigga James. He been working there for like 13 years, right? So you expect him to be pretty good. So he is pretty good, right? And it's just like, I respect him because he doesn't tolerate dirtiness. He's hardworking. And if you let this man, he will do your work for you. And I'm not a lazy person, and I'm saying this in kind of a bad way, because I'm like, why are you doing my job? Let me do my job. Every time I'm about to hop on something, he hops on it before me, all kinds of stuff. He's great at holding down the kitchen. He pretty much can hold down the kitchen by himself. So me and him working together is pretty amazing, because he don't carry me. I carry my own weight. But it's just like, I don't have to worry about anything, because people like Elijah, who I was about to talk about first, he doesn't do a single thing. Like, he just sits there and he talks and he gets angry at every little thing. Like, you don't understand. Like, there was one time where an order came up, and it was like 7 burgers, right? 7 supersonic burgers. So what that means, these motorcycles, I'm sorry, but what that means when there's a supersonic burger is that it requires 2 patties, okay? 2 patties. These niggas ordered about 6 or 5 of those burgers were supersonic burgers, you know what I mean? So it was a pretty big order, you know what I mean? And I I was on burger side, so that means I had to make it. So I'm over here preparing to make 7 burgers and stuff like that. The nigga Elijah, he's sitting here flipping out, cursing, throwing stuff, catching attitude, acting like the world is coming to an end or something, or he just lost his girl to a nigga he didn't like since the 2nd grade or something. Like, he just acting like all kinds of stuff is just going against him right now, and he ain't even making an order. You feel me? He ain't even making the burgers, bro. Like, he made the small stuff. Like, they didn't order a bunch of sides now. They ain't order a bunch of sides. He been making the small stuff. I've been making the true order. You know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there calm, not saying a word, just making the order, making sure it's right so nothing gets sent back. Cause if stuff gets sent back, that just makes it harder for me. Cause then I have to redo it. And then what happened if other orders come in? So I have to catch up. And I don't want to play catch up. So let's get it right on the first time, so I don't even have to worry about something like that. But like, he was just so stressing out. He was so stressed out by the fact that so many orders came up on the screen, but he wasn't even making it. And that's not the first time he threw a fit over a bunch of orders. Every time there's a bunch of orders, he throws a fit. And I'm just like, why? He be seconds away from quitting because of a few orders on the screen, instead of just being like, alright, I need to crack down and get to work. He gets upset. And here's the thing, he's been there longer than me. I've been there for a few months. He's been there for over a year now. Over a year. At the pace I'm traveling, he should not be complaining about having to do all the orders that came up on the screen. My bad. But it's just like, why is you sitting there stressing me out, making me wonder whether I'ma have to do all this work by myself? Cause there was one time he did leave. So don't think he ain't about that leaving action. He did leave. And the only reason why he's here is cause he is a okay cook. I ain't gonna call him a good cook, cause I'm better than him. Like, this is why I say he a okay cook. When I went on break, he had to make a bunch of burgers for a larger order or something. I don't know why, but it seems like every time when I leave, orders get worse. Like, they just be calm, nothing be happening while I on the clock, and then either I going home or I'm going on break, big orders start coming back. So, but he made like 3 burgers, right? And I opened them up and looked at them to see what kind of burgers they were. Cause 1, I barely like pickles, and 2, I don't like tomatoes, okay? So I went to go take those off. This man had barely any type of onions. Well, you can't really put too much onions, so I can understand why he wouldn't put too much. But at the same time, he barely put any onions. Like, he didn't put none at all. So he barely put on any onions. He barely put any lettuce. You couldn't even tell he put sauce on it. Like, it was such an ugly looking burger. I don't make my burgers look like that. I really do not make my burgers look ugly and disgusting. I make my burgers look beautiful. I take pride in my burgers, you feel me? Because what sense does that make, to make food and not take pride in it and have a bunch of ugly burgers coming out? As a customer, I do not want to see an ugly burger come out. I want to see a perfectly cooked burger come out, you know what I mean? Nice, juicy, and amazing burger. I mean, I can understand you don't want to put too much dressing on there, but there's such a thing called not enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, put more food on the table, you know what I'm saying? Like, give these niggas their money's worth, cause Sonics ain't cheap. But it's just like, a lot of stuff be going on, man, and it's just like, I can't stand when, bruh, I can't stand working with him, cause he catch that attitude, and it's just like, stop having an attitude, my nigga. Like, calm down, bruh. Like, don't do this. Like, why you acting like that and stuff like that? So I have to learn both sides. And then that's not the only thing he does, to be honest. To be honest, he actually just sits there and like disappears on me. I end up doing majority of the work. I remember No, the time he had left was the same time I came in at 12 o'clock. I came in at 12 and I was supposed to get off at 9. I was intended to close. I thought I had to close with no break, my nigga. With no type of break, like. So it's like, how you mean I'm about to stay, what, from 11? What day was that? I think that was a Friday, so we closed at 12. So it would have been 11, I mean not 11, a 12 to 12 shift. My voice shaky. A 12 to 12 shift with no break, bruh. Like, that would have been just terrible. Who was doing it? Who was doing? Not me. Not me. It was bad enough. I was already doing how many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so I was doing, it was already bad. I was doing a 9-hour shift with no break. But to do a 12-hour shift with no break, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. And then I had to do the closing work. Why? You tripping, homie. You tripping. I was not doing it. But I ended up staying only 36 minutes over what time I was supposed to get off. So I call that a dub, because it wasn't like I was sitting there doing hard labor way past when I was supposed to get off or nothing. I was just straight chilling for when I was supposed to be on the clock. I was chilling when I was on the clock, and I was chilling when I thought I was gonna be past the clock. So, you know, I got my breaks work, you know, and we was just that dead. We just didn't have that much. Like, every time an order would come up, I would be the first one on it, or one of the first ones on it. But, you know, we just been dead. There ain't nothing been going on. I've been sitting there on the phone talking and stuff like that, doing all kinds of stuff. Like, working at a ghetto store has an advantage if you don't like to be yelled at a lot. Like, when I was working at West Ashley, them boys just sat there and they kept yelling at me and insulting me and all that kind of stuff. I have temper problems. These niggas been making me want to lose my job, bro. Like, I wanted to curse the nothing out these niggas, bro. Like, they had no idea what kind of temper I had. But I couldn't get upset because they would win if I cursed them out. Because then that's probable reasons to fire somebody. And ain't nobody gonna look at it like, oh yeah, he did piss you off, so, you know, I'm cool with it because he pushed your buttons. Nah, they gonna look at it like, oh, this nigga got temper problems. We can't hire him. He got temper problems. So, like, I had to just keep my cool and shut my mouth and listen to these niggas talk, bruh. These niggas talk. I don't care if they was playing, bruh. It was still disrespectful for what they was saying and stuff like that. But I just kept my mouth shut because I ain't want to lose my job. But, I mean, I'm gone from that now and I'm happy. Like, work ain't as bad. Like, I still dislike going to work. I think that's going to be natural. But it's not as much of a dislike. I don't feel like I'm putting myself in a position where I have to literally bite my tongue every single time because somebody's talking trash about me. But anyway, this kind of turned into a ranting video. I'm sorry, and I appreciate you for listening to it. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and give me some feedback, man. I appreciate it. See you next time around Saturday, same time, 10 p.m. You already know. And hit up my Instagram for more stuff. Peace.